Every morning, the same promise. Today, I'll finally get ahead using AI. You fire up ChatGPT, plug in a prompt, and a perfect script, a perfect video idea, a perfect everything pops out. It feels like a superpower, a surge of efficiency, a false sense of security. It's the ultimate productivity hack. Right? By evening, you're wondering why your metrics are flatlining, your engagement is non-existent, and your channel feels like a ghost town. You did everything right on paper, but something essential is missing. I'm Richter. And here at The Creator's Mind, we don't do surface-level tactics. We don't chase trends just because they're trendy. We expose the brutal psychological truths behind success. And the biggest, most dangerous lie in content creation right now, it's that AI is your shortcut to the top. I've seen thousands of channels die this exact death, and it wasn't from a lack of talent or effort. It was from a lack of soul. I'm about to prove to you that your reliance on AI is a one-way ticket to creative mediocrity. This isn't a wake-up call, it's a funeral sermon for your future channel. And I'm about to show you why you're about to attend. The truth is, the very thing you're using to save time is what's robbing your channel of its future. I've been exactly where you are, staring at that blinking cursor thinking, if I just use AI to write this, to edit that, to generate this idea, I'll finally break through. And what I discovered was a painful, gut-wrenching truth. Platforms already know you're doing it, and they're actively penalizing you for it. Here at The Creator's Mind, we analyze the psychology and the data behind creator success. We've seen the data trends. I've analyzed thousands of channels, the ones that are thriving and the ones that are dying. The data is clear. The algorithm hates a ghost. It's built to reward human connection, not perfect robotic efficiency. It's looking for the raw, the authentic, the slightly flawed human behind the camera. It's not looking for another perfect, bland, AI-generated face in the crowd. Today, I'm sharing the 3 psychological truths that will transform how you create content. But fair warning, this isn't comfortable, it's necessary. Truth number 1, the algorithm already knows you're using AI, and it doesn't like it. Most creators think, I'm just using it to save time. It's a tool. They believe they're a step ahead, a clever hacker of the system. But here's the reality. Platforms like YouTube and TikTok have sophisticated AI of their own. They're not dumb. Their AIs are designed to detect patterns, not just of what's popular, but of what's human. They can spot the bland, formulaic scripts, the unnaturally consistent pacing, and the sterile generic language that's the hallmark of an AI-generated script. They don't just see a piece of content, they see a data trail of its creation, a lack of the subtle, messy human quirks that give a video life. I learned this the hard way when I tried to automate a part of my process. I figured, why waste time writing a simple explainer when a bot can do it in seconds? The metrics just died. The video had all the right keywords, the title was perfect, the hook was strong, at least on paper, but it felt sterile. It lacked my voice, and the algorithm smelled it a mile away. It didn't push the video. It left it to rot in the digital cemetery of uninspired content. It was a brutal lesson in a simple fact. The algorithm isn't just a machine, it's a mirror reflecting human desire, and humans desire connection, not just information. The solution? Use AI as a brainstorming partner, not a crutch. Use it to get a starting point, then delete the script and write your own version. Write like you're talking to a friend. Write with your own rhythm, your own weird phrasing, your own sense of humor. That's the unique data the algorithm is actually looking for, your unique human fingerprint. It's the difference between a prepackaged meal and a home-cooked one. One is efficient, the other is memorable. This is a subtle but powerful shift. It's simple but not easy. It takes discipline to resist the easy button. But that discipline is what separates the creators who build a legacy from those who are forgotten in the next update. Truth number 2, the instant productivity paradox. Most creators use AI because they think it solves creator block. They think I can just feed it a prompt and get my ideas instantly. It feels like a magic trick. You type in a topic and boom, an outline, a script, a headline, all laid out perfectly. But here's the dirty little secret. That instant fix is exactly what's making you creatively bankrupt. You're outsourcing your brain's most critical muscle, the struggle, the fight to find a unique angle, the frustration of a blank page, the messy process of connecting seemingly unrelated ideas. That's where innovation is born. That's where your unique voice is forged. When you let AI do the work, you're not just outsourcing a task, you're atrophying the very part of your mind that makes you valuable. Think of it like working out. You can use an electric muscle stimulator to make your muscles twitch, but you won't get stronger. You have to lift the heavy weights yourself. You have to feel the burn. The creative struggle is your mental weightlifting. When you skip it, you're not just taking a shortcut, you're weakening your creative core. I've seen it happen again and again. A creator gets used to the instant gratification of AI-generated ideas. Then one day, they try to think for themselves and they realize they can't. The well has run dry. The creativity is gone. They've become a content manager, not a content creator. The solution? Embrace the struggle. Embrace the blank page. Turn off the AI and let yourself be bored for 5 minutes. Go for a walk, stare at the ceiling, let your mind wander and connect the dots in its own messy, inefficient way. The real breakthroughs, the truly original ideas won't be spoon-fed to you by a machine. They'll be born from the messy, frustrating, beautiful process of being human. This is where you find the gold, the insights that come from your unique perspective and experience. It's the difference between a generic answer and a profound insight. Truth number 3, your creator's voice is your only irreplaceable asset. Most creators think the most important thing is high production value, perfect lighting, or a perfectly scripted video. They're obsessed with the technical details. That's a lie. It's a distracting myth that keeps you focused on the wrong things. The only thing you have that no one else has, and that no AI can ever replicate, is your personality, your awkward jokes, your specific way of telling a story, your passion, even your mistakes. That's your creator's voice. And that's what your audience is actually buying into. They're not subscribing to a perfect video, they're subscribing to you. They're looking for a person, not a product. I learned this when a video I thought was perfectly scripted and edited got no traction. It was clean, it was professional, and it was lifeless. But a raw, unscripted video where I messed up a few times and just talked from the heart went viral. Why? Because the audience felt a connection. They saw the human behind the brand. They saw my passion, my flaws, my authenticity. The imperfections were not a bug, they were a feature. They were what made the content relatable. This is a subtle but powerful shift. It's simple but not easy. It takes discipline to resist the easy button, but that discipline is what separates the creators who build a legacy from those who are forgotten in the next update. You're at a crossroads. You can keep creating content that gets lost in the noise, relying on AI to churn out bland, soulless videos that the algorithm ignores and your audience scrolls past. Or you can embrace what I call the human imperfection advantage. This is the treasure most creators never find because they're too busy chasing the false promise of AI perfection. The human imperfection advantage is simple. Your unique voice, your raw passion, and your willingness to be yourself, flaws and all, is your only sustainable competitive advantage. It's the one thing a machine can never replicate. When you understand this, everything changes. With this new understanding, your content creation process transforms completely. Instead of asking an AI, write me a viral script about X, you now ask yourself, what is my unique, messy, slightly weird take on X? You're no longer creating content hoping it works, you're creating content that connects. This is exactly what we teach at The Creator's Mind. Practical psychology that works. You're no longer a content generator, you're a human creator. The path to real success isn't through perfection, it's through authenticity. Your creative journey will never be the same. You now see content creation for what it really is, an exchange of human connection. This mindset shift separates the successful creators from the struggling masses. The next time you're tempted to hit the generate button, remember the human on the other side of the screen. They're waiting for you. If this resonated with you, here's what to do next. Like this video if it changed your perspective, subscribe to The Creator's Mind for more psychological insights that actually work, and drop a comment telling me which truth hit you hardest. I'm Richter, and I'll see you in the next video where we dive even deeper